should know that. Shine like a sun of 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. And for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
Good morning all. Yes sir. Hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Let's get it. Control systems go. Feeling good. Hope we're all doing well today. Happy, today is Thursday. Let's have a look at the calendar here today for Thursday. A little bit of GBP, GDP, and pretty clean overall. Looking at the analysis here, start straight into the analysis. See daily time frame here on gold, closed bearish here, creating a resistance 4 hour time frame closing doji here. So it is basically mixed session bias with this kind of doji candle here. Kind of looks broken. Yeah, it's full doji 4 hours the same. We have a 1 hour support lower. Let's check this previous 4 hour, not very relevant. Down and make this a 1 hour support. and then we can see what's going on with that. So 15-minute pulling back at the moment. Can keep it here. We'll draw a little box. If we draw a little box, we'll be fine. Something like this. Then we know where we are. We could be buying from the bottom of the range, which I don't mind, but we need to see some sort of liquidity grab, you know? We need to see some sort of liquidity grab. We need to see some sort of liquidity grab, and then we can work towards the upside. If we're going to work towards the downside right now, obviously breaking ranges, then a pullback, then to continue down. That's how we have to play gold. But NQ has been pushing very, very, very heavy here. Amazing pushes right now on NQ. We have very strong upside continuation on NQ at the moment. Yeah, heavy upside continuation. It's quite good, to be honest, with the movements we've had. So starting on daily time frame, we can see we are pretty much trading to all-time high here. I think, let me double check futures. I don't think on futures yet we're at all-time high, but CFDs we are. No, futures we still have quite a bit of room. We're gonna mark the daily resistance. We're very close to it on futures. It's very interesting how different they are. They're actually extremely different. We're trading at a 4-hour resistance right now on futures, but on CFDs we're trading at all-time highs. I'm just gonna do a quick markup on futures, then I'm gonna mark. I mean, there's nothing really to mark on CFDs because we're at all-time highs. So I just want to see some levels, if we have any levels in the meantime. Okay, so let's see if we have the same levels here, or we're at like full all-time high. Oh, we can't scroll back. Let's try. Yeah, we're at full all-time high, so we don't have any levels here, but we have a few levels on futures here. This is basically how the futures markup look like. These are the levels I have: 15-minute levels, 4-hour levels, daily levels. So there is a bit of this here like that, resistance on futures, but on CFDs we're clean. The question is, do we still get London volume? It's going to be a very nice 1-hour close if we continue to close like this. Obviously we have a 15-minute resistance here. We have no 15-minute structure that we formed on this push up. 5 minutes is quite choppy, but we have a little bit of 5-minute structure here. I don't like all this empty space here. I prefer we push up. You see, like whenever we trend here, there's not really too much empty space at once, right? Like here's a little bit of empty space, but here anytime there's empty space, we kind of fill it. Boom. I'd say this is the most empty space we had, but then there was a tight consolidation after. It wasn't a straight push continuing. It was consolidation, then the next leg. So I feel like I really rather this. The only thing that worries me in this type of breakout. This is your probability here for it to be a fake out, is if we don't, if we want to go fill some of that range. But breakout today, possible here, possible. I'd like to see something leave the 5-minute as well. See how that looks on futures as well. We already have something leaving the 5-minute here on futures, nothing breaking the high. Yeah, 1-hour candle close is going to be the important one here. I guess it's a shot towards the upside here, but it's going to be volume dependent right now. If you don't get volume, there's a high chance we try to fill some of these clean candle zones here, go to grab liquidity. Let's see how that was formed on the 1 minute. Yeah, very, very lack of structure here, right? Because structure creates liquidity, right? Shows us that buyers in control whenever the sellers step in. So we're seeing orders being taken out. Right now, sellers can just step in and you can get that. It's possible. But if there's volume, it's not going to happen. Price is just going to hold this support here and we're going to continue up. So it's really dependent on that. Here we have the Frankfurt open close. 15-minute was above here, and let's check on this. Just above here as well. So we did close above here. We're breaking out already here without giving us any 5-minute close back in the range, which I didn't really want the 5-minute candle closing back in the range. Yeah, it's too fast for me to make a educated guess here. I don't like it breaking the high the first 3 seconds of the candle. And I also want you guys to notice that this is happening on every pair. Right, gold spiked up on the open, no bottom wick. Even GJ spiked up here, no bottom wick. So this is to do with possibly GBP news here that we can see affecting a little bit of a bigger market. So let's see. Let's see if we can form some sort of, yeah, like this. Come back down, make a bottom wick, something like that. And then we can take it re-break of the high once we make a bottom wick. Because we need liquidity from somewhere, in my opinion. Yes, this can continue bullish, no doubt about that. But where are we going to collect some orders to give this a 15-point move here straight without dipping back into the range? That's the question I'm asking myself. If this 5 closes like this, then we can run even tighter stops here. 13 points, even if we want to get super aggressive, 10 points, which would be a little bit better to run 10 points to just try get out or get profit as quick as possible. Is there not a 4-hour there on NQ? No, I marked this one as the 4-hour. Let's go double check it. We're at, yeah, we're currently tapping into 4 hours, yes. Where that wick is. Up, there we go. This wick. This is daily as well, I think, here. We have this. Then I think this one was daily. No, I think I dragged my line up by accident, actually. I think this was supposed to be my line. Or this is a 15. This is the daily there. I think that's a 15, this one. But you can see it doesn't care, right? We're just filling the wick. Yeah, that's annoying. That it popped up like that quick. Guess you just have to send it. Close your eyes and send it. But CFDs has no bottom wick on NQ. We have a bottom wick on NQ, but I'm not sure on MNQ. Sometimes that follows CFD, so we probably don't have a bottom wick there if I'm guessing. Let's see. Yeah, no bottom wick there as well. It's a tough one, man. I think we needed, there's a bit of a news push here from the open. I think we needed a little bit of confirmation down first. Would have been a lot nicer here. Especially with us trickling around 4-hour resistances, you know. Buying the high of the day. I don't want to buy the highest point of the day here without confirmations and just hope. Especially in London, right? It hasn't been the best London. So we can always wait for the retest here, which has been quite nice. And then take it from there. Bro, NQ is not at all-time highs. Why is there resistance? NQ is not at all-time highs, but NASDAQ is at all-time highs. So futures is not at all-time highs yet, but NASDAQ is at all-time highs. But on futures chart, we're not at all-time high yet. You can see on futures chart, we actually have a little bit of room here before we reach all-time high. Quite a bit of room. It's very different. It's very surprising how different it is. This is a crazy move from the lows, guys. Crazy move. Literally just retraced this whole bear market. I was very close to managing my swing position. Closing half, but I did not. Man, early song must mean that this must be the entry then, right? Close above the 4 hour. I'm just looking for stop loss placement. That's what I'm trying to find out. If it flips, it goes. I don't mind. I can't find stop loss placement. Below this one is below nothing. Oof. That's the flip there. Are you on NQ or MNQ? NQ. I don't like micros. They're just weird to me. They always show something different. Man, that was the push. Where we put stops though, you have to put bigger stops. This one, 14 points. Give you 10 points already. Full of resistance right now? Yeah. That's why I don't know. I mean, they're all different. Check CFDs, you know? CFDs are a lot different as well. Throwing me off? Yeah, I think we just had to go break of high there. That was the trade. Deal with stop loss later. No need to think about it. I mean, you do have to think because you wouldn't get a 1-to-1 if you pushed it. If you pushed it early. If you pushed it here, which is logical stop, you're not at 1-to-1. Far from it. Can't put it here, it just makes no, I mean, unless you just expect the range to hold, which is also fine. Yeah, it's probably a shot that. Been thinking about what you said. I'm gonna buy another 10k F2M account tomorrow when I get paid, but I'm gonna invest back in myself, learning more from you instead. How many spaces there? Around 5, bro. There's still 5. You good? What's the name of this song? It's called Delirious, bro. I'm telling you, it has some sort of spell. This song, people love it. This song is underrated. I don't think it's underrated by us. Delirious by who? Oh, that's a good question. Let me find out. DYEO. No, not overrated. They said underrated, bro. Underrated, he said. For mixed bias, 1 hour 30 close bearish, but respecting structure, 2 candles closing bullish. Can we still buy? It's way out of context, man. Way out of context. What does candles do have to do with? And that's only entry confirmations, right? Talk about what is trend doing, what is underlying fundamentals, what is everything else. Right? You can't just say, okay, otherwise that's just a visual entry, not an analysis-based entry. What are we rejecting? Are we at 4-hour resistance? Are we at daily resistance? Are we at 1-hour resistance? Do we not have a daily resistance? Are we above it? Are we below it? So many layers, man. So many layers. That's all going to depict your entry, right? All of those layers. You said it's silver right now, right? So you have to go analyze silver from the top, man. You have to see where are we on daily, right? Daily is at daily resistance. Okay, that's number one, right? We're at daily resistance. Maybe not on futures. You need to check. 4-hour time frame. Where are we on 4-hour? We have range on 4-hour, but we tap daily resistance. So that's one thing. 1-hour time frame is respecting this 1-hour support here. We have a 1-hour resistance right here. 30-minute is respecting the support. You see, that's like a massive clue you left out. So we're respecting the support on 1 hour, respecting the support on 30-minute. 15-minute has a bullish candle close, respecting support. 5-minute change of structure, you can trade back towards the upside. That's the context you have to have, man. You have to tell the story, right? We had the webinar about that.
Harry.
Yo, bro.
Yo, I just have a question from the New York trade that I'm pretty sure a majority of us took yesterday, right? I was on
Yeah, the longs?
on the second, yeah, on the longs on the secondary 5-minute leg.
Yeah.
Now my question is, right, see, I took the trade before that, right? The 5-minute closing above. I had a runner set, 25% running. I get wicked out there because 1 minute I had to make structure. And then with the 5 closing above, it was a valid re-entry, but with the no 1 minute structure, I didn't want to re-enter and get slapped again.
I think that's fine. The thing is, if you had a runner set, then you have to let price come back and just rely to respect all structures like this on the 5. I mean, this would catch you out, this one for sure. Right? That one's gonna catch you out.
What's
like
it called?
this.
I literally I got wicked out by like literally a point, 2 points.
This one.
Right there, if you zoom in. Got wicked out just.
But at here you weren't at 1-to-1?
No, I already got my profits. I got my 1-to-1 and then
just 25% your runner got wicked out?
Yeah, my runner got wicked out, bro. But
then if you're planning on a big runner, you have to put it below like a 5 structure. And then the percentage that you closed, if you get wicked out on that, then you just lose what you know, that's the whole point of a runner. A runner is like, okay, I need to make a big decision. So let me risk the profits I have and allow price to just come back, you know? Because even if you put your stop loss somewhere, you know, somewhere like here or here, if you put your stop loss in one of these places, then you can, then it's chill, you know? Then it's chill. Because even if you lose the trade, since you closed half your profit, you're not going to be lost position in that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why.
Yo, no, I literally kind of cried myself to sleep that night, man. Like, bro, I see that shit come back, wick me out, and then just run in my face.
At least you close something, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
people in chat say you sound like a Safa. What's a Safa?
Bro, cause I'm Tanzanian and I'm a Maasai, bro. Like,
Oh, really? What is a
No.
Safa though?
I have no clue, bro.
Oh, they said it's South African. No, it's not South African, bro. That's like the furthest thing away from a South African accent.
Mm. Hey, fuck, man.
I
Where's
don't
Peter,
like
bro?
how. Yeah, what's right?
Where's Peter?
I don't know, man. He's just sleeping. What's this guy? I don't like how sometimes I'm expecting you to start at 12:30, then you randomly start at 1, then randomly 2 o'clock, randomly New York session. What's up with that? What? That's the craziest thing I've heard in my life, bro. Actually, when it comes to starting a session, I'm like, I've never showed up to a session like, okay, 5 minutes here or there for sure, yeah, but I'm not 1 hour difference. I show up one day, 1 hour after London Open, one day 2 hours before London Open. No chance, bro. New York time is always the same time, bro. 10 minutes, 15 minutes before the open. You know, I don't trade before the open at New York. That's Peter undercover. He has to be trolling, right? What do you mean by randomly at New York session? Bro, I don't even stream New York session on YouTube, so I can't be showing up randomly at New York session, bro. Someone pretending to be you? I don't know, I'm confused. Maybe he waits for the notification on his phone, and the notification comes at random times instead of checking my stream. I challenge you to go watch the last 50 streams. 50! More! Watch the last 100 streams and find me one stream where I'm more than 10 minutes late. The last 300 streams. I'm confident. If I'm late something, I get busy something, I just don't stream. I just cut it, you know. I just say, okay, fine, I can't be on time. I'm gonna miss the session.
Did you take yesterday?
There was NASDAQ longs afterwards. If you hanged about after it made structure.
Ugh.
Oops, where am I? On 15. Like these. And that one there at 640 was the better one.
Nice.
I was gonna take that, Harry, but with the no 1 minute, I was
Yeah, it
scared.
sucks, right?
Yeah, I was scared, bro.
Valid though, valid. To wait.
Bro, at least you didn't trade Dow, bro. Oh,
What was it? Yesterday it was doing what? Bullshit?
bro, it didn't do full shit, bro. It shut the bid,
Shut the
like
bed, yeah,
completely,
bro.
like
Shut the bed and then nothing.
no pullbacks. Even I don't even think on a 1 minute, bro, you couldn't even get anything.
Yeah. 1 minute was straight down, straight.
And then I was
Maybe
looking
he
at
got
AQ.
confused with the 1 hour change. That's true, Juan. That's true. Maybe because of daylight saving time. Maybe, yeah, you could be right with daylight saving time. But then what I don't understand, what about New York, right? And then what about him saying me starting at 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then 2 a.m.? Like, how does that make sense? I mean, and then New York, and then randomly at New York. Like, that's what confused me. Like, what's the 12:30? Do you not trade GJ and GU now? No, I just don't like their price action, man. For me, recently it's been very good, but if you want Chinese torture method, you can trade this. Bro, what am I watching, bro? What am I watching, bro? I mean, this is insane. This is a 5 minute, guys. That's the cleanness on a 5 minute. Imagine, not even a 15. Look at the 4 hour, guys. Look at the 4 hour. 4, 8, 12, 16, 24. That's 24 hours there. Is NASDAQ at all-time high? Yeah, it is at all-time high. Futures is a completely different chart. Might be a data issue. We're starting to make some structure, which is nice. We can see if we can find our way towards the downside. Did we hit any levels on future? Close. Just retrace the move. Definitely gave the 1-to-1, right? 17 for 18. Whoa! Nasty. Just missed it. Just missed the 1-to-1. Break of high. 17. 18. Wow. And how would you know to close right here at the tip? Crazy. So this pullback is good though. We can hopefully get some options with this. Selling gold below the 1 hour. Tough, man. It's very tough. What about these 15 here? You have double 15 support here. You know, and we need some sort of manipulation, right? Where's our manipulation today? So I rather this manipulate towards downside than we take buys. We just have too much. Below here, maybe, yes. Could look for something below here. But again, I want to see some sort of spike up. Like close below, spike, then we take sells. Yeah, below 15 makes sense, but we need the spike, right? We need some form of manipulation. It's important. Because this happens all the time, right? Any changes in strategy you made between Forex and indices? Yeah, definitely. If you watch how I trade New York on indices, it's I mean, concepts will always be the same, but yeah, it's a lot different than I would say how you would trade Forex. A lot quicker, more trades. Like in New York session, easy, I'll give it 3, sometimes 2, sometimes also just a classic 1 shot, but like yesterday, I was taking 2-3 shots, huh? Like New York is different. It's different. Like trading indices at the open, it's different. You know, sometimes you're just a 1 trade. You know, you take a 1 trade classic, gets from point A to point B. Sometimes the market's moving with bigger candles and you're using lower time frames to capitalize and you're taking more than 1 shot. I mean, people would love it because you're constantly trading, but you have to understand the strategy. It's not as simple as let me set a position and forget and just let it hit TP and manage it as it goes along. No, in New York trading, volume is very fast. You need to, you know, make decisions quickly or just have plans, you know. It's easy to FOMO in NY. Definitely. I mean, even though I'm taking more trades in NY, I'm going more aggressive with the trades. I have a big level of discipline because I'm not enter fully random stuff. What's this? Let's have a look. Was this a valid setup? I can't tell you. There's no context here. I want to see some sort of context. You know, when was this? You know, you need to tell me. I can't even see the price this was at. I don't have any markup. I don't know where you put your stop loss. I don't know. I understand your target. That's clear to me. This is good here, close below. But there's a few things you need to add, right, to help me analyze this better. What was bias? Where you put your stop loss? All of that type of stuff, right? No trades just yet, bro. Gold 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I see it, but I'm telling for you. I know where the trade is, but I'm saying for you in the future, right? Why stop loss there? You know, all of these reasons. I want to see it from you, right? Not just ask me, because this is important stuff. Very important stuff. Then you can start to process in your brain. It's a valid setup. It's tough, you know? I mean, I'm not trading at this time here. But it's between. It's a shot, like it's well identified, what I would say. You know, it's good to be thinking like that. Like you did a good job thinking like that. Like, is that an option? So I find that pretty good. 4 minutes for this. We might get a setup 3. The problem with taking this candle right now is we don't have 1 minute structure. So this might just be a classic pullback to fail, which I don't want to be part of. So we're gonna let that play out a little bit and then see. Just gonna go to the toilet and come back. Give me a second.
Yo, Harry.
Yo, bro.
Real quick, on the futures chart where you marked the daily resistance, I was gonna ask, how do you mark it? Because for me, daily resistance, I mark.
That's a little bit lower actually, yeah.
I mark the close of the bullish candle.
This one. I don't know why the charts got adjusted. Even my 4-hour got dragged up.
No, yeah, I was gonna let you know real quick, because I'm like, I don't want you thinking that the daily hasn't got tapped yet and then take something.
No, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
Same as the 4-hour. Thanks, bro.
Yep.
Still think we can leave this daily because it's very different. How does it look on micros?
Close out on micros.
Yeah. Same on micros we have. Yeah, micros at least has the same resistances on higher time frame. Gold ranging, please check it. I mean, it's nothing to check if it's ranging. It's trying to get out the range now, which is good. 32 seconds, we could have a 15 close below. Now, the only issue I have is that we get these spikes on gold that's been happening. I want to see some sort of manipulation before I take sells. And maybe we come back up here, make a very deep top wick, and then I'm going to take sells towards the downside. Otherwise, I don't trust it. I mean, if it doesn't close below, it's not valid anyways. This is a 30-minute close, so you do have a valid 30-minute setup. Yesterday, if you ran the 30-minute stops, you're actually safe. Today, they're around 120 pips. You do have range. Obviously, this mid-range could be a problem, but that's not to like 50 pips away. It's not that bad. A little bit higher, actually. Here. So it's not that bad in terms of range. So 15-minute did close above. Again, I want to see some sort of spike, some sort of liquidity grab, something where it manipulates the chart just a little bit, because this is what we've been seeing. We don't need the same. We don't need the same for NASDAQ. I don't need the same for NASDAQ. So on futures, this is a resistance here. Also, before I forget, make sure to leave a like on the stream. You guys know the drill. Get the likes up to 100. I would appreciate it. How would you enter after? We have to see how it happens, right? Sometimes it's a big wick. You can't enter because it's impulsive like yesterday. Look at the mess of yesterday, right? So if we look at yesterday, this was yesterday, right? What do we get? We just get wick, 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 like tons of wicks here. Then, you know, afterwards, so it's very hard to enter these. You would have just got stuck in drawdown. When the manipulation came, it spiked all the way back up. You don't have stop loss placement. You have to put random stop loss. Then it rejected. And then all of a sudden, just one candle came and did the move in just one candle. You know? In just one candle, it came here and did the move, right? Look at the 1 minute. Just straight. You see what I'm saying? So we have to see. We have to see. That is a 30-minute support at the bottom. Which one? Down here? It's a previous one. So I want to see this, whatever it does now. That's just what I want to see. It's hard, but if you expect it, you can go break of low. Well, if you went break of low yesterday, you lost. That's the problem, right? Like all of these, right? Break of lows just ended up wicking. So you have how many break of lows? Which one do you go on? Do you go on this break of low, that break of low, this one, this one, this one, this one? Which one do you go? Because look what happened. If you went on, let's say, this break of low here, right? You're like, okay, finally this should go. And you take it this break of low because you're expecting, but the manipulation happened. This was the manipulation here. Then it manipulated a second time, man. This is the one we had in London. This is the one I got caught out on. So we had one already. I thought this was the manipulation here. But then we did it again. And then we did it for a third time. Here. See? Then we went again. We broke the lows. Then boom. Then we had it one more time. Then the candle came. You see? And the candle came in one shot. Not even any closes, nothing. Just one shot. It's just very hard to predict that, you know? It's so easy to look at it now, but at the time, you just don't know what to do. Which one to go on. Morning, Harry. Good morning. Good morning. Zesty007. Bro, that's an interesting username you have acquired right there, my friend. Zesty007. I do not know how James Bond is connected to zestiness, but that is something, a very interesting username you've acquired, my friend. I like it. I don't know about that, man. Zesty Bond. Volume is Londoning. Yeah, we need to see manipulation. If it just goes today, break of low, what to do? You know, it's just not been working for us to just take it like this. Like, I actually want to see it break the low, because that's where we normally get the manipulation. We break the low and then something sometimes happens. 8 out of 10 times. But you have to guess which one it was. Look how hard yesterday was to guess. Really hard to guess yesterday's one. I thought it was this up here, but it wasn't. Then this one looked like it was, but it wasn't. Then this was the real one before the real move. You stream NY today? We have NY streams every day, bro. I'll pop in. See how the market's looking. We pushed a lot on NASDAQ, so I want to see how it looks. Don't know how much more we have. If London pushes today, it's gonna... We need to see some resistance form before NY. I'm high. Should I trade or not? Of course, bro. Are you mad? Should take out a loan to trade, bro. What are you even saying? Please review Asian session. Today, gold Asian session is actually quite interesting. There was not really too many options. It came pretty late. We pushed pretty straight here. The one option that I think was valid was actually this one here. Very late though. This one here. Bit of drawdown, but it did play out. This was nice. 15-minute close above. Very simple trade, to be honest. This is the valid option I see here. Me and Alejandro took that one. Nice. Yes, totally valid. Simple, right? Change of structure, LTAs. 5-minute you got as well. Stop loss below the 15. This is a classic one. So I'm glad that worked out, because it deserves to work out. This was a bit hard to trade earlier on in the day, 2-3 a.m. This didn't come all the way to like 8 a.m, man. That's why when people ask me how long do you have to trade Asian for, this is sometimes a while. Now what I'm contemplating on doing is I'm contemplating to take these 8 a.m. moves, because I'm up by then. So I'm just going to start analyzing the charts from like 7 a.m. When do you take out a previous support and resistance when it crosses more than twice? Yeah, like that, or it's not relevant. I don't trust this move on NASDAQ, man. Overall, you know, this massive move up. This is all on speculation of talks in the Middle East, guys. I want you guys to listen. This is all of speculation. It hasn't happened. There's no deal that's been made and we're sitting at all-time highs. Like, there's no deal. Nothing's happened. You know? So really, this is not healthy. This is not healthy. So we need to be very careful with this. If no deal falls through, man, this shit's gonna retrace hard, man. Hard, like crazy, crazy retracement. One tweet, one escalation, couple of missiles, that's it, man. It's gonna be insane. If that happens, like, I would literally just press sell. Drag a random stop loss. Literally, that will be the strategy. That will be the only way to enter. Like, really, really, I'm being serious. I'm telling you guys full signal. Like, you just need to find, like, it will pull back heavy. The volume will be nuts. But the earlier you are, the better. I do hope a deal goes through, you know, because it's going to really mess up the market if it doesn't. But we never know. Did you try to trade BTC and crypto before? Yeah, that used to be where I started, was in crypto, right? Do you think it's worth to get up at 5 a.m. of Asia session, or is it late? I think you need 4 a.m. You know, sometimes, I mean, but you could get up and from 5 a.m. and trade from 5 a.m. It's just you might miss the moves that come before 5 a.m., right? Like, that's the one thing about Asian sessions, a long session. Like, you can literally trade from like 3 a.m., 2 a.m. Dubai time. Yeah, like 3 a.m. Dubai time all the way to like 8 a.m. Harry, any slots open for elite program? As in which elite program? As in the group? Yeah, 5, like I said. Unless someone joined, but no one. 5, and then we open up next month for the group. If you're talking about working on with me one-on-one, then just DM me, because I need to jump on a call and see if it's worth it for us. The weather in Dubai is just perfect. Yeah, it's quite nice now. Enjoy it while it lasts. It's gonna get hot soon, right? Didn't you say you made 25,000 on crypto and started trading? No, I made a lot more. I just withdrew $25,000 to start trading with. That was what I started with. Yeah, one-to-one. Yeah, you can DM me if you want pure one-to-ones. If you want like the package that we have, maybe you've heard about, this is where you get a free one-to-one plus 5 months in the group. So you get a one-to-one call plus 5 months in the group. So if you want that as well, there's that as well. All the information's here, you can check it out. So that's how you can get both a one-to-one and this. Tradesharpe, let's do a 5-on-1. What do you mean let's do a 5-on-1, bro? I'm confused at the moment. Like, I don't know if it's you know, I I don't know what, you know, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Like, is he talking about a fight or what is he talking about? All right, so we're not closing above yet. One-on-one UFC ring? Ooh, I need to do. When is one-on-one available? I only do like in terms of one-on-one, like only one-on-ones, I only do two per month, something like that. But if you're wanting just one-on-ones, it's very limited because I'll be honest, like I want to give people, like I need to enjoy working with you. It's very intensive for me. Like most of the guys I work with one-on-one, they're people who are really like looking to get silly results in their trading and take it very seriously and just want to have someone fully focused on them. And I do that in return. So normally I jump on a call, we discuss, I tell you how everything works, and I get to know you, your needs better, and then see if you're a right fit. Because if I feel like you're not going to be a right fit, then I don't think it's worth your time as well as mine, and I think that's mutual, you know? Sometimes what I recommend, like I've had a lot of calls with people where I just tell them to, like, you know, listen, I think you need a month in the group first. Like, pay just $75, spend a month and get these down. Don't pay me for one-on-ones because you're going to waste your time in one-on-ones. You know? That's what I tell them. Where can I find more info about the Elite? Just message me, man. DM me on Discord. You just literally click my name on Discord. You can literally click my name like this, and then there'll be a message button. And you'll be able to message me. What is Elite 1-to-1? I can explain after the stream. Can I book for next month? Yeah, you have to just message me. Or on the website, guys, if you don't know how to message me, another option is to go to the website. And there's a contact form on the website. If you go to tradesharpe.com, there's a contact form. You can reach out to me like that as well. But make sure to put your Discord name because sometimes my email doesn't reach. From this page here, there's a contact form. Should still be there, the contact form. But just DM me is way better. But here's a contact form, you know. So you can, this is the contact form. But DMing me is better, but in case you don't know how to DM. Is there a lifetime one-time payment in the group? There isn't. If you wanted one, I could make one. The one I have is yearly. Yearly is $499. So it's less than $50 a month for the yearly one. Cheapest you can get it. And that also includes a one-on-one as well. The reason I don't do lifetime is what if I decide randomly that I don't want to have the group anymore, right? If I decide I don't want to have a group anymore, just for example, okay, what's gonna happen to you who's paid a lifetime fee? I don't think it's fair, you know. I'm sorry, I just do business like that, you know. Whereas in a yearly, if I close it and you have 4 months left, Then you shut it off, fuck it. I know, fuck it, but I just don't understand why people don't pay by yearly then, you know? It's a lot better. It's cheaper as well. But yeah, if you want a lifetime fee, then I can make one up. Look at this, man. This is my point, right? This is why I didn't want to be happy about sales to begin with. Lifetime is very important. Okay, fine. I'll open a lifetime. If you guys want to join, then join. It's not really an issue for me. Does it include a bicep pick? Wow, wow, wow. If you're lucky, maybe, yes. Yes, bro, do it better. Alright, then message me right now. You'll be the first one. This is what people tell me that to do it, and then they don't, and then they don't do it, right? So if you're actually serious, if you actually buy it yourself, then I'll launch it. I'm gonna call cap. I think you guys are capping. I can experiment. I can make a payment link right now and post it in chat. $1,000 lifetime. And we see how many people sign up. Watch. I call cap. This is going to high of day. Let's see. Let's see. I'm interested to see how NASDAQ is going to react at London Open here. We have about 2 minutes. We might get the 5 close above. I would like to see a 15, but the 5 might be interesting as well. Good 1 minute structure been forming. 5 slowly made itself towards the upside.
Would you worry about any 15 that's right above daily, or you just want to see something above daily and then just rely
above
on
daily,
volume?
because it's like all, like, no level is being respected, you know? I mean, look where we are on futures. We're not even tapping the line. So I feel like once we get above on futures, that'll be the one, you know?
I got you. I got you.
Plus, it should be volume move. If there's no volume, then that's it. At least 500, 1,000, damn. It's lifetime, bro. That's cheap. 1,000 for lifetime. People charge 1,000 for a one-on-one session. $500 times 10 people, still good money, but okay. So I get paid $5,000 to mentor someone, to mentor 10 people for a year. That's $500 a month, bro. Less, bro. It's not that much. Trust me. Like, the amount of effort I give to someone is massive. And it's already 500, you know. Bro, people will charge you more than $500 for a one-on-one. The fact that I'm charging you know. Mentorships on one-on-one is not worth it. Depends on the price, right? Most of them cost around $5,000, $2,500, $3,000, right? I have a mentorship with one-on-ones that's less than $300. So depends on price, I feel. $500 for life? That's not worth it for you, in my opinion. It's not, but that's why I work in a group operation, right? As for personal one-on-ones, that's why when people were asking to speak with me one-on-ones, I have to discuss with them because it has to be mutual, someone I want to work with. For me, it's more important someone I want to work with because it's very tough. From your backtesting, do you think it would work to trade an opening NYSE candle, buy, sell, stop, take a few pips, close fast, big size? No, it won't work because sometimes it spikes and then you will get it the opposite way immediately. You could do it maybe for 3 pips, something like that, tiny. Can we vote for this, guys? $500 lifetime? So basically someone who you think would take trading serious? Yeah, someone who would take trading serious, because I can't work with someone who doesn't want to get good. Like, it sucks. I would pay $500 right now on God for lifetime. What, should I make a link right now? $500? 1 day offer. $1 offer just for him. Scam them 500? What? Give them $500 and then no group? They just pay 500 and that's it. Been exhausting watching the charts for 3 days. Yeah, it's been a little bit difficult in London. How do I get in this group? I've been taking 800k in the past 12 months. Guys, it's just from the website. You guys say that and then you don't join, and then when there's no more spots left, you guys complain. That's less than what the fake Harrys sell on IG. That's actually facts. Today's view. Oh, there we go. He's ready to scam now. Forex lifestyle. Good view actually today. Very nice, very nice. This is Abu Dhabi. Oh, nice. Good color water. Nice weather today. All right, so 1 hour candle. Yeah, nothing yet. We need a breakout of this zone. Here. This is link. This is 500 bucks. If you show me in 3 months that you're a serious trader, I give you the rest lifetime on that. That's the deal for today. Let's see if they actually do it then. Super windy? Yeah, there's a bit of wind around today. There's a bit of wind around. All right, gold. Let's go back to gold here. Could this be the manipulation for downside? Let's see. In 15 minutes, we could get a close here. Bearish. This might be enough, right? Then we start heading down like yesterday. I just don't like this as a good 1 hour close for upside, right? From the past 2 months, London session is very slow. Yeah, I've been enjoying NY a lot more. NY have 85% win rate right now. But that's also because I go aggressive break even in NY. So that helps a lot, you know. See what wind forecast. Yeah, today's good on wind. Would you consider sells on the 15 with a close below NAS because we're at all-time high? I would hesitate. Would you like to see? Yeah, I wouldn't, because it's you don't want to be shorting this too early. You have so much room to short. If this ends up turning around, there's going to be plenty of room to sell. Like, you just have unlimited room to sell. So trying to short right from the top, we don't have any proof that this is the top. Counter bias? Yeah. If you're a counter bias trader, I'm not the biggest counter bias trader myself. Let this pull back and then end up taking buys. See what DAX has done on the open here. Wow, big dump here on the open. Maybe we get some DAX trades today with that big volume if we can get some supports form. Too many setups in NQ NY session. Best for me so far also. Yeah. I've been enjoying NY session. I think the shot was to go on this 5 here. Just put the stop loss and not really care until you care, if that makes sense. That's the way sometimes. So if you learned the hard way, you learned the hard way. If not, then okay. I've noticed with myself, I'm way more likely to blow accounts and do dumb stuff in New York. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, yeah, that's an interesting fact, man. Yeah, it definitely can make sense. NY is definitely a playground for FOMO, you know. I mean, I enjoy the volume. You just have to be disciplined with it. Do you always take more than one winning trade in NY session, or is just a rare week? Normally, if I take a winning trade, I've made enough to call it a session, so I don't go and double down my trades. But if I take a small win or a break-even trade, then I normally take another trade if the market gives me an option, you know? If I take a loss, for example, as well, in NY, it's quite nice because I have, if the session is not just a bullshit session, which a lot of the time it's not, then I have a chance to do what? I have a chance to then continue the session, right? So I end up recovering that loss, you know? Do you see any changes in strat from the previous April to April year data? Yeah, there's always slight changes in strategy you need to make. It's part of being a trader, adapting. And the longer I trade, the better I get at doing that. The one thing you can't avoid is randomness. Is pretty annoying. Right now, we're working on some tools just to help us be even more accurate with this type of stuff, you know? So this is what I'm also looking forward to, is working on some tools as well. I'm tempted to take this here break of this high. I'm tempted, but I don't know if we have enough volume. Run current candle stop loss. 42 for 30. Actually, no, now I changed my mind. It was looking good. You don't consider order flow to help with it? I use a different type of order flow. Well, I'm, you know, using it. You know? You see, with order flow, it's like it's become a popular trend. I think watch, order flow is gonna start trending now. It's gonna be something that a lot of people are gonna suddenly start adopting, and it's gonna be like the new fad. But a lot of people are not gonna find success because of its complexity. And remember, if you don't have your fundamentals, it's gonna be nothing. Order flow is simply a tool. It's not a... Think about it this way. You reading, because you're still looking at candlestick charts, you reading the charts is gonna be the basis of your trade. Order flow is going to just give you entry timing. they copied, oh, you're in that place. I know that place. I know that place. It looks exactly like Greece. They done a great job. Bro, please explain this. Nice. Is the link open for 3 months or just 1 day? 3 months? 3 months is a long time, bro. How was Asian session? Late Asian was good. This was late Asian session. This was nice one. Classic trade. Can trading be a good primary source of income? It depends on how much money you have now is going to be. If you are needing it to change your life right now, it's not going to change your life overnight. You need to develop into a big person. You know? So I would say build it as a secondary and then transfer to a primary. Like, I know a lot of people who have switched to a primary source of income and then their job becomes secondary. That's your goal. Your goal is to give yourself more time. It's good to do multiple sources of income because you want to be wealthy, right? So don't confine your options to only trading as one source of income. But there's a lot of people who are happy just trading as one source of income. That is totally fine as well. I'm the type of person who's like, if I have time to do more, why not do more? Some people be like, I'm happy making 3-5K, right? I'm happy to make 3-5K a month because that's easy and just enjoy my time off, you know? I really think it depends on the type of person. But your goal should be start seeing income. Then start making decisions of where you want to take this. You shouldn't be thinking, okay, by this time I want to retire, I want to do this, I don't want to work anymore. No, your goal is to be, I want to start making money, which is obviously needs to be the goal, guys. If you're sitting here not wanting to make money, you're wasting time, right? And then start to scale that. Only then you start to make a decision once you can see it consistently coming, because trading is volatile, guys. For example, my year, I think I'm going to make a YouTube video on this. Not many traders talk about it. I go through heavy, stressful times during my year being a trader because my income comes in quick, sometimes comes in nothing, and it's very stressful because my expenses are still there, right? So I'm not some massive guru who makes $1 million off a course and has that as backup income. I'm someone who actually has to work, hustle, and do that stuff. So when I'm trading, and I think I'll make a YouTube video on this talking about how it goes, it's very volatile. It's very volatile. Because some months I can make $20K, but the next month really I will make $3K, but that $20K will cover that next month, you know, and 3K is just whatever. Plus I have other businesses as well, you know. So in a year you're making 150, 200. You can start to bring in something like this from all of your trading income, right? And also my trading income is diversified. I don't just trade on one personal account and that is my one trading income. This year, for example, I included funded. It's not a massive portfolio of my trading income. I have long-term trading income, swing trading income, investments that I don't consider as trading, but let's say my NASDAQ position is a massive swing trade. I'm treating it as, if I ever need it, I could pull that out. That is above that is a 6-figure position. There's no such thing as above. It's not 7-figure position, but 6-figure position. So if I ever needed money, I can start to close out that position, right? The whole goal is you don't let yourself go in that situation, but you're set up if it happens. You know? So all of these are diversified to make your... It's really funny the way it works, guys, because I love it. But it's the most satisfying feeling where, okay, let's say you're making 15K, right? You're making 15K dollars from your trading income. Randomly, 1 month you get a bonus trade, you make an extra 5K dollars. It's the best feeling. Now you're up 20K. Or you're making 8K dollars, you get another 2,500 just there. Boom, 2,500 extra. Now you're up to 10K, you just made it extra last few days. It's like that. It's really like that. You know, sometimes you lose. Man, I've been in situations, I promise. I've been in situations where I'm up 12, 14K for the month. And then in the last week of the month, I'm down to 5K. Really. I've done that. I've done that multiple times. You know? So it's very volatile like that. And if you can't handle the volatility, it's not going to be a good one. It is volatile like that. I'm personally used to it a bit. Alright, so we got this 50-minute candle bearish close. I'd love to see a top wick formed, which we're forming now. I love this actually, the way we're forming this top wick. I feel like this is manipulation, guys. This is actually what I've been waiting for. We broke the high here, triggered in buyers. Everyone took buys. Now we're rejecting. We broke the lows. Now the sellers are suffering. If we can break the lows here, it should be good for a sell. Yeah, this is where my sell position I think would come. Should we take on futures or on CFDs? I'm gonna take on CFDs, guys, because futures is combine. I don't want to trade on combine right now. So if we can break this low again, can potentially look for a short position here. 60 pip stop loss. We try get back down to the lows here. So let's just recap this while we have time, make sure we haven't missed anything. So we're going against the 1 hour time frame, but 1 hour has broken the high. We're lacking continuation. We need to go break even at this 1 hour support, of course. Now we manipulated the high. We're failing. We came down 30 minutes, still closing bullish. 15-minute now we created resistance. We failed to close above previous range we had from this morning. We broke the low, made the sellers suffer. 5-minute has change of structure now. We went upside. 1 minute is now breaking through the lows. There we go, should be triggered. All right. Let's see. Guys, on broker, I tapped 1 hour support, so I'm moving stops to break even. On broker, I tapped 1 hour support. And I'm out break even there. It tapped me break even. Yeah. Out break even. I just checked on broker, I'm at 1 hour support. Here we're a little bit far from the 1 hour support, but on broker, I'm at 1 hour support. So you could still hold. Or now you can move break even is not a bad idea right now to move break even as well. Hopefully I haven't got this wrong, but I'm sure we're at break even at the 1 hour support. Yeah. Yeah, now it'd be good to move to break even. Because we're at 1 hour support. Vantage tapped 1 hour support as well. So I went break even on Vantage. I only have IC open. I traded on both today. So Vantage, IC, I still have open, I think. Didn't have enough time to do both. So IC we still have open. Vantage we have closed. Where's my IC? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice push. There we go. So I only have IC open yet. Still not at 1-to-1. Why I can't open this? Later, please. Don't have time for that right now. Thank you very much. So I didn't get a 1-to-1. I think I'm gonna get stop break even on IC as well. Very close. So we'll just watch this and see what happens. Ah, it was close, man. What was that? 40 points? Not enough though for me. I wanted the 1-to-1. Come on, reject. Give me 1-to-1 today. Be nice. Just give me something in London, man. Give me something. I wonder if we could have put stops here above current candle high. That would have been maybe nicer. Stops above current candle high. 50 pips, but still wouldn't. Oh, 49. 56, still not 1-to-1. About to stop me break even here, boys. Oh. But maybe there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And we can reject now. Come on. Come on. No. Reject. Oh, man. Come on, bro. All right, so we saw 40 pips here. 48 pips here. Not enough, 48 pips, man. Just wanted down to the support here. I just wanted down to the support. If I ran stops here, 48 for 40. I could have got 1-to-1 if I run current candle stops. That's the only thing I could see. Is running current candle stops. Wait. 61 pips at the low here? Oh yeah, that's the calculation, yeah. Yeah, it's not 1-to-1, man. But current candle. No, even current candle is not enough. $67, 61, sniper close. Yeah, it was a good shot here. It was a good shot, but just no continuation. And I think break even was the right choice. Just not enough volume, man, to give me 1-to-1. I was thinking if I maybe should have closed half or should have taken some profit, but I don't see why, you know. I don't see why. You know, 1 hour support there. We got below it. So at least now both accounts. That's stressful, man. I don't like having time to enter on both accounts. I tried to double down my risk today. I was really looking forward to that. Would have been a banger to get to. Like 2.5k. Is there any way I close earlier? I just don't see me closing till we tap the 1 hour support again. No, I've analyzed this in depth. I'm happy with the trade. I'm happy with the management. Even the first management was valid as well, even though it gave a push. It tapped the 1 hour on broker. On futures, it tapped the support. Let's have a look on futures. That is true. That is very true. But on futures, was it enough for 1-to-1? Let's have a look. So break of low here on futures. We saw 65 points. Stop loss here was 72. No, so and you had to sniper close, you know. So hard to get out right at the low. Check the 1 hour on futures. What do you mean? You mean how close it is compared to entry? Let's see. Yeah, much closer compared to entry, yeah. But still not at entry, but a lot closer on futures. I mean, the charts are way different today. Even there's a problem with this and that and all this stuff, you know. I'm still in the gold trade. Why? There's no reason to be in the gold trade, to be honest. You were 80. I was 80% to TP. That's a break even for me for sure. And I was out break even when we tapped the 1 hour, to be honest. Just had a second one. I was trying to double down today. Hit it big mid-month. I was confident in this position today. Very confident. But it just didn't want to give me the 1-to-1. So yeah, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Just a bit boring. Would rather be paid, but hey, I'll take it. And yeah, anyways, I'm gonna call it a stream there. We're not getting many continuation. We just snap back in the range. I'll take the break even. So yeah, we'll see what ends up happening for the rest of the session here, and then we come back for NY. Still ranging on NASDAQ here after initial push. And then we'll see what NY brings. So appreciate you guys always. Take care. Much love. Trade sharp. Speak to you guys hopefully soon. And peace. See you guys.